Yuen Wu-ping's Beggar So Obession, the Hidden Master Method. The cinematic legacy of Yuen Wu-ping is fundamentally intertwined with the legend of So Chan, the historical martial artist popularly known as Beggar So. This relationship transcends the typical director-character dynamic and a deeply personal tribute to Yuen's father, Yuen Siu Tian. For over 4 decades, Yuen Wu-ping has returned to the figure of Beggar So, treating the character not merely as a historical subject, but as a recurring spiritual presence that appears either directly or as an archetypal cameo in a vast majority of his directorial and choreographic works. Whether as a direct protagonist in Drunken Master and True Legend, or as a spectral cameo in Kung Fu Hustle and the Magnificent Butcher, the figure of the old beggar with the wine gourd remains the defining signature of Yuen's work. The Beginning of Beggar So. In Yuen Wu-ping's directorial debut, Snake in the Eagle's Shadow, 1978, the elder Yuen played Grandmaster Pai Cheng Tian, an old beggar who is the last master of the snake fist style. While not named Beggar So, the character established the fundamental Sam seed, also known as Beggar So archetype. The chemistry between Yuen Siu Tian and a young Jackie Chan was so successful that Yuen Wu-ping immediately directed Drunken Master later that year, this time explicitly casting his father as Beggar So Chan. Before Drunken Master, the portrayal of martial arts masters in Hong Kong cinema followed a rigid Confucian model. The Beggar So of 1978 was a revolutionary character. He was dirty, perpetually inebriated, and employed training methods that bordered on the sadistic and the absurd. His shift had profound implications for the genre. It democratized the concept of the martial hero, suggesting that greatness did not require social status or rigid adherence to tradition. A central pillar of Yuen Wu-ping's career is his innovative choreography, particularly his refinement of the Drunken Fist. Yuen has described Drunken Fist as a freestyle discipline that offers immense creative freedom because its movements are inherently unpredictable and random. The Developing Of Beggar So. Following the success of the 1978 films, Yuen directed Dance of the Drunk Mantis, 1979, which served as a spin-off focusing entirely on Beggar So's domestic life. And then, in The Magnificent Butcher, 1979, the character of the Beggar King was originally written for Yuen Siu Tian to reprise his role from Drunken Master. Following his father's death, Yuen cast Fan Mei Sheng in the role, but the character remains functionally identical to Beggar So. In the 1980s, Yuen directed a series of films known for their Taoist eccentricity, such as The Miracle Fighters, 1982, and Shaolin Drunkard, 1983. These films feature a variety of beggar-like characters and drunken masters played by Yuen's brothers. In King of Beggars, 1992, which his brother Yuen Chung-yan served as the action director. There was also a mysterious old beggar who acts as So Chan's mentor and teaches him the sleeping Arhat style, played by Yuen Chung-yan. But Stephen Chow's version of So Chan is combination of Jin Yong's elements and So Chan's myth. Return to the origin of Beggar. The 1993 film Heroes Among Heroes saw Yuen revisiting the character during the 1990s Kung Fu revival, casting Donnie Yen as a version of So Chan struggling with drug addiction. In this film, Yuen went back to the Beggar So's early years. He portrayed Wong Fei-hung as So Chan's contemporary. The timeline of Wong and So in his movies are always changing. In this particular narrative, So Chan's heavy drinking is depicted as a self-styled cure to overcome his addiction. Yuen Wu-ping has integrated the Beggar So archetype, often as a cameo or a spiritual successor, into almost all of his major works. The beggar in a Yuen Wu-ping film is never just a homeless. He is a potential source of hidden wisdom, a reminder that the most powerful forces in the world are often the most humble. Maybe that is why Yuen Wu-ping loved Hidden Master Kung Fu Hustle, 2004, for which Yuen was the action director. The final scene features a mysterious beggar who sells a Palm of Buddha manual to a young boy. The beggar is played by Yuen Yan, dressed identically to his father's Beggar So, suggesting that the spirit of Sam's seed is the ultimate gatekeeper of martial mastery in the cinematic world. In 2008, Yuen choreographed The Forbidden Kingdom. The character of Liu Yan, played by Jackie Chan, serves as a direct, loving tribute to the Beggar So archetype through his disheveled appearance and mastery of the drunken fist style. Yuen's obsession with this style is evident in how he continues to evolve it. In the 1970s, the style was grounded in physical dexterity and comedic timing. By 2010, in True Legend, Yuen incorporated street dance elements and modern wushu movements. This evolutionary path shows that for Yuen, Beggar So's martial art is a living, breathing entity that changes with the technological and cultural shifts of cinema. In True Legend, So Chan's drunken state is not just about alcohol, it is a psychological retreat from the trauma of losing his family and his status that is similar with the reason in Heroes Among Heroes. This theme appears in Tai Chi Master, 1993, where Jet Li's character goes through a period of craziness after being betrayed by his best friend. By the way, Tai Chi Master was in Jin Yong's influence too. The origin of Tai Chi in this movie is the same as Jin Yong's Wudang origin in the Heaven Sword and Dragon Saber. Legacy of Beggar So. Throughout his career, Yuen Woo-ping has returned to Beggar So as a primary subject, with each iteration offering a different perspective on the character's life and moral journey. True Legend, 2010, represents the culmination of Yuen Woo-ping's obsession. Returning to directing after a decade-long hiatus, Yuen chose the origin of Beggar So as his comeback project. He not explicitly stated that the film was a tribute to his father and an attempt to give So Chan the leading man status he deserved. Even in his Hollywood and mainstream collaborations, the Beggar So influence is palpable. Influenced the wandering master tropes in The Matrix and Kill Bill. In Kill Bill, Vol. 2, the character of Pai Mei, played by Gordon Liu, is the mean version of the Beggar So archetype. From Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Sword of Destiny, 2016, to Blades of the Guardians, 2026, all of Yuen's latest films feature characters who either carry the Beggar So DNA or utilize his signature drunken fighting style. The Beggar So obsession of Yuen Woo-ping is one of the most significant and enduring themes in the history of martial arts cinema. It began as a pragmatic casting choice that saved a directorial debut and blossomed into a lifelong philosophical and artistic dialogue with a single folkloric figure. Through So Chan, Yuen Woo-ping has explored the depths of human vulnerability, the heights of martial creativity, and the enduring power of family legacy. For Yuen Woo-ping, Beggar So is more than just a character. He is the true legend that continues to inspire a sense of wonder and chaotic beauty in the world of Kung Fu. If you're a fan of Hong Kong cinema history, make sure to subscribe for upcoming story